In a universe where life does not end at death, we explore the infinite possibilities forged by our very minds. Welcome to our Thadian anthologies. Greetings, fellow travelers and storytellers. Welcome to a Reborn in Power series where Arcantos, chosen of Icroniacs, seeks to uncover the mystery of an evil architect. One that has been planting seeds since before the reset occurred. Follow along as you learn the deeper aspects that plague the realm of Synchronous. Okay guys, quick disclaimer. My dad decided to pull a fast one on me and decided to schedule a stream today. So if it gets loud in the background and there's noises, it's because there's people here and they are inconsiderate and cannot see that we are recording. And my dad didn't inform them that we are recording. So yeah, but my dad knows that we are recording a podcast, but that doesn't matter for him. He will still slam the doors. You ready, Oscar, for this?
Yeah.
For this. This is our now our 6th session.
6, yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to believe.
Okay. Here we go, guys. Back to the mainframe. Last we left off, you, Arcantos, had gone through another node. But right before you were going to that node, the Eurasian, known as Wes, jumped through the other one, and you had lost her. Going through this dark and empty space with Sage Aaron and Rads, the three of you kind of like discussed what was going on with Sage Aaron before, but he didn't quite give you too much information. Mainly just him visiting locations in his past. However, he didn't quite see the people like you saw the people. And he wasn't able to manipulate the space like you are able to. But finally, the three of you were able to reach the next node. Before you were more archways. This one describing in Psyox above the Onyx Foundry. Sage Aaron had contacted Sigmund to find out how many cycles it had been. And it was around 15. And then he pointed to the one with the one archway with the world, the strange world that had different sounds coming from it. But you were curious. As after Sage Aaron went through that archway, the one that you were supposed to go through, you decided to go and scratch your curiosity. And it scratched back. As a hand of just this black train-like arm extended out, and it had the Psyox text that was white. The reverse of what the conduit usually looks like, and it grabbed onto you and pulled you through. You went into the space in which seemed to be a factory, an old factory, back when Vicroniax was young, to say the least. Sorry, guys, the thingy decided to be loud. That's the laundry. But you encountered something dark, something that you have been searching for some time, and it seemed that it had already arrived on Vicroniax in some way, perhaps during the time that you have been in this mainframe. But you were able to fight off the large robotic structure that came to destroy you. And you defeated it. But that noise caused another to come and find you. And that is where we left off. As the doorway opens up and you see stepping through is a figure in armored metal plating, and then taking off his helmet, he puts it between his arm and his torso, and you see another Kron that stares at you. You haven't quite understood what is going on until he says, "You're not supposed to be here. What was with all this commotion?"
Just a little journey. To say the least. No malintentions, no malicious intention.
You see he comes up to you. After he had scanned you, he looks at you cautiously, and then looks over towards the large robotic structure that you had just destroyed. And you see it begins to dematerialize. I was informed that there was some kind of bunk code here. Something has hacked into the mainframe.
And I did talk to the one who, or encountered the one who hacked through the mainframe.
You did?
I very much so did.
Alright. Well then, you'll be coming with me.
Well, it's not like I have a choice right now. Or safe choice.
How wise of you. You see him put his arm out towards you, and then you see his arm illuminates with this luminescent kind of bluish greenish light, as suddenly you feel your arms get pulled behind you and locked in place. Now, follow. You see him turn towards the door, and as he heads straight through the door, where you see this like kind of like foggy mist is emanating from it, he walks through, and as you walk through, you go into a familiar white space, very similar to that of Vicroniax's space.
Huh. Very familiar.
You are able to see the same strings as before. And you see the Kron continues to walk forward, and then he kind of goes and grabs one of the strings. Seems he is able to see it. And he pulls on it, and then you look above you, and a door opens up. It's exactly like how when you went into that one space and you saw a slot open up in the sky, and you heard the sound, and then Rad's telling you that it was
a gatekeeper. Yeah. Or beginning to be a gatekeeper. Yeah.
And as it opens up, he's like, all right. And you see he takes his hand. The same light illuminates on his hand. And then and you feel yourself fly up straight through at like supersonic speeds. You've kind of and you land there. And as you land there, you see he lands in front of you. And the door closes. It is dark. As suddenly you hear and you see sconces begin to light a pathway down all the way to what looks like just a door at the end of the hall. And he's like, get up. Follow.
Okay.
And you begin to follow. He's like, what were you thinking about coming in here?
I was on a mission, personal mission, to find, with the purpose, Grand Sage vaults.
Vaults?
That is correct. Hyman vaults.
Did you come alone?
No, I did not. I don't know where my partner is at, but he's somewhere in the mainframe. But he's not the hacker. Both of us aren't the hackers. So.
Roll an influence check.
$14.
14? All right. As you say this, he kind of stares at you and says, very well. But you'll be needing to meet with the Foundry to assess the situation.
Fair enough.
And as you reach the door slides open, and you see in this inner chamber a large pyramid-like structure going up to the top, and at the top of it is this sphere that begins to that seems to be like orbiting around the tip of the pyramid. And as it orbits, you see this ray of light that seems to be like engraving into the pyramid, and each side of the pyramid has this carving that seems to go in different patterns, and it's like a maze, almost like it's carving something every time it goes down, and then it goes back up, and then it restarts into a different pattern. And then you also see what looks like cylinder like tubes that seem to have inside them, other figures with the same exact armor that this guy is wearing, this Kron is wearing. And then every now and then you'll hear, and inside the cylinder it would go, it fire them out downward.
Huh. Wow, that's one hell of a ride right there.
And he's like, touch the pyramid.
I go and touch the pyramid then.
You go up, and as you go to you go to place your hand on it, but before you're able to kind of place your hand on it, go ahead and roll me a discipline check.
Natural 12. I was gonna say natural 20.
Yeah.
Natural 12. That sounds a bit uncharacteristically. Yeah.
It's a critical.
There you go. Critical. No. 28.
28. As you go to touch it, you suddenly get the sense like you shouldn't touch it. And you hear in the back of your mind the voice of Icronix say, wait.
And I wait.
And then you hear the Kron say, what are you waiting for?
I really have a bad feeling about this. If I were to touch this.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
That's 24.
24?
Yes, sir.
Looking at this, you do notice a strange kind of like the maze almost looks just like the Psyox like Psyox text it's being written, and you're able to kind of decode this message. It's like a prison.
You're sending me to prison?
And he looks at you and is like, how did you get that from this?
Well, I am the chosen of Macroniacs.
Roll another influence check.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say something else there. I was like, okay. It's 12.
Chosen of Vicroniacs. He puts his hand out.
Oh god, come on.
As he does so, I need you to roll me a discipline will check and then an athletics check. Ooh.
26 for disciplines will check.
Wait, give me a sec. You kind of fight it off. Don't roll an athletics check.
Oh, that's if I failed a discipline one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And suddenly you fight it off, and he has no power over you. And he's like,
Crazy, huh? I wonder why that is. You dare defy the will of Vicroniax?
And then he's like, roll an intimidation check.
Oh. I was like, wait.
Wait.
Because I want to try even if it sucks, I want to try everyone. If I roll a good one, I do it again. If I roll a bad one, I go move on to the next one. I just don't know which one is. I lost count already.
Nope, it's a 4. What's the total for it?
That's a 9.
He looks at you. He's like, we are Vicroniacs. And you see he puts his hands out, and his hands illuminate the same color but this time it's brighter. And then you see multiple of these keepers come out of their tubes, and they begin to walk towards you.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man.
Not what you think.
Oh. I mean, I was...
My dice, like I said, like last time, my dice like to roll
3.
perfectly with the fucking plot. I don't know why.
It's what they call the mystical plot armor.
You want to come look at this? You want to come look at this? Wait, it was like that.
A 97, dude.
So, for those of you who don't know what that means, is whenever I roll a D100, the higher I roll, the closer to 100 I roll, the better
the outcome.
The outcome of
for the
of
chosen or the player.
Yeah, of what happens.
Yeah,
that's any time I roll a D100.
Wow, the opposite of when you got that 3 when I got pulled in. Yeah. I was like, damn, dude, you got it.
So yeah, I guess this session just made up for it. As that happens, though, they all begin to kind of come towards you, about 10 of them pop out, and they all kind of round about the same guy who's just standing there, smiling at you, and then suddenly a bright light emanates from right in front of you, and landing there is a female, and you see her hair is this silverish black that kind of stems all the way back down to around her breast.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Keepers, stand your ground, lay down your arms. This is one of us." And then you see all the keepers kind of look at each other, and then they all kneel before this woman. And then you see she turns around straight towards you and looks at you. "Chosen of Vicroniax."
To whom do I owe the pleasure? Not to say the least, I'm really surprised, but yeah.
"I am Alexian Minnow."
How is that possible?
She motions to the pyramid and the orb. "This is I."
Oh. I thought that you vanished when you merged with Vicroniax.
"I am still a part." I can only appear in here and speak to the keepers of the mainframe.
Thank you for understanding me.
You come for the Grand Sage.
Yes, ma'am. But it does seem that you might have your own troubles right now, since he...
Who is he?
And here I thought that you would know. I don't know, but I do know of his message.
What does he bring? Does he bring to the destruction of the mainframe of Vicroniax?
From what it sounds like, that might not even be his final goal, but it is a step towards his true goal, which even I cannot fathom at this point.
We are in alliance. Who is your ally?
Sage Aaron.
She turns around. Locate Sage Aaron. Make sure he is safe. And you see them all salute. And then they all go towards the cylinders. And each of them kind of leave.
You make try and make it so much intimidating, huh? Yeah, I would have no chance against them.
And then she looks back at you and says, I cannot send you directly to Volts. But I can inform him of your arrival.
Thank you. Do you know the general direction of where he may reside? If there is such a direction here in the mainframe.
It is difficult for all the moving pieces. All I have is the knowledge of the outside of Synchronous and what is happening. My keepers are the ones that bear the mark of protecting the nodes from any malfeasance.
Fair enough. It is already too much of a grace for you to allow Sage Aaron for reuniting with me safely, and for notifying Grand Sage Vaults of our arrival. That is already
I can send you to the node that
he resides in.
Aaron will be at. But that is once we find out where Aaron resides. And then suddenly you hear the one Kron from before steps up, salutes, and says, "I have found him."
Oh, damn, that's fast.
Which node? He makes his way, and he looks up to Onzega.
Do I know who Onzega is?
Go ahead and roll a lore check. It's going to be very hard.
Oh, goddamn. Wait.
Or you could just say no.
Yeah, wait. Do I to have a 30 on?
What?
Do I to is it above a 30?
It's not above a 30.
Okay, fuck it. I got a chance, even if it's slim. It's 23.
You feel like you've heard that name before, but right now so much has happened that you're just it's not coming to you.
Wow, that's a lot, huh? Okay. Then I just stay quiet.
And she looks over towards you. Is like, "We will send you to the node.
Thank you.
Take him to the node that his ally will be at. Watch over them. Make sure the intruder is dealt with swiftly." "Yes." And he comes over towards you. He's like, "All right, chosen of Acroniacs. This way."
I follow him, and then
You see he walks over towards the same door from before. And as you look back towards her, she begins to materialize straight into the orb, and the light shines into it, and then it disappears.
and then before leaving, whether or not she listens, hopefully she does, I say as if I talk to her, "Don't underestimate this intruder. They are more than meets the eye."
Transformers.
Robot in disguise.
But anyways, you approach the door. You see the Kron lift up its palm, the same light from before, as the door opens up, and it opens up into what looks like an archway. And he says, "Right through here." Do you go through?
I go through.
As you enter through to this next node, you see the white space from before. This time, only a single archway. And you look above you, and you see written in Psyox text, "Onzega."
Must be pretty important for have a node on its own. I look around. Besides that one archway.
You look around, and suddenly appearing out of nowhere, when you do a double take, you see Sage Aaron and Rats. And they kind of like look towards you, and it's like
Another double take.
they do a double take. They're like,
Both of us are like, wait,
yeah, wait, what? You're here.
It's like, it was one right here. It's like, okay. And then I I see it, and I said, "What the hell?"
Aaron looks over. He's like, and then you hear Rats is like, "You're alive!"
Of course I am. I'm the chosen of Icroniacs.
And Aaron is like, "Oh my goodness!" And he goes over and gives you a hug. It's like, what were you thinking? Going through the other one.
I was curious. That is my bad. I was gonna.
You need to listen to me. Go through the one that I tell you to go through. No more doing anything like that. We have no idea how that affected the time outside.
How long was I not with you?
Well, it seems like we were here for only like a couple minutes. So, I don't know how long have you been here? About the same time. Just like a couple minutes.
Damn it! All the deals you're giving me, they sound like I was like an hour. Right? Okay. Relatively, same time. But the only regret I have is not seeing what the fourth door is. But I know that what I did was wrong. I do admit that. However, not for that, we would not have known that there was an intruder here at the mainframe.
Intruder? Rise is like, aren't you guys intruders technically?
Well, yeah, technically, but I'm with Vicronics. I'm gonna keep playing that card, but okay. Well, that's
it's your Vicronics card.
It's like Arcanto's like, hey, Rats, you keep saying that, and, I'm gonna pull out my card every time you say that.
I'm a chosen. See that? It says chosen right there.
Identification right here. But in all seriousness, yeah, we are, but we were welcomed in by Vicronics themselves. On the other hand, this intruder, the one who pulled me into that node, that archway that I wasn't supposed to, they know that we're here. And now they're doing some shifty stuff in here in the mainframe.
Did you figure out who this intruder is?
I don't know, but I did see a big secret where it would seem that in the node that I went to, it was back in, if you would term it like this, the youthful days of Icroniacs. Back before the convergence.
And this intruder, are they someone from the outside?
Yes. But it seemed that they purposefully shut down Vicronics in that memory, that node. I don't know if that was past or present or both, but this being is related to Vicronics in some form. I just don't know how.
Wait, is this the same being that we're like trying to figure out who it is?
Yeah, the message, yes, the same one and only.
Aaron is like, oh god, and he goes over into a corner and he pulls out his codex and. I'm going to pause it real quick. Give me a sec. Alright, we're back. Aaron, you kind of see like a little hologram appear and it's like, Sigmund. And Sigmund is like, hold on. Hold on. Alright, can you hear me? Sigmund, how long has it been? Well, we knew that was going to happen. It's cycle 79 right now.
Oh, dear God. Wait. Does Arcantos hear that?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Dear God. It's like, dear Vicroniacs.
What has happened? What has happened up there? Nothing too major. The pillars have been at peace for some time. There hasn't been major things happening recently. A few minor, deals in the Sector 399 stuff happening, but overall the pillars are good. The command colonies have expanded a lot, and there's also right now the Ren Empire has been expanding into the command colonies as well and helping out the core command and rune forgers tremendously in more ways than one.
Man.
Oh, okay. And anything else? Any updates on Vander or anything like that?
Why are you hesitating, Sigmund?
Oh, hey, Arcantos. Vander's in a mental institution. What happened, Sigmund? His daughter. It didn't go very well. But I did find out that although her body is no more, her mind still remains. But it is inside a similar virtual simulation, kind of like the one that you're in, but I cannot pinpoint the location. It is scattered across Synchronous. It's practically impossible to locate.
Damn it.
But there is some coded language. It is Psyox, or at least a deviation from Psyox. I've been working at trying to decode it for cycles now, and then suddenly, you see, sorry, but I'm losing connection. I'm losing.
Shit.
Aaron looks back. We need to hurry.
Couldn't agree more.
Crap. I didn't ask him how much further.
But do you know what this node leads to? And I point to the archway, as if I'm asking a question, or like as if I'm asking the question, as if I wouldn't know.
Let me check the database real quick, and you see he. This is the Onzega node, which should be it's a connectome, which means that it's connected to a separate
Sync zone
of some kind. Yes. So
I have a feeling that even though I remember this name, I don't know what or who is on Zega. But whatever we find in this node will most definitely help our journey speed up much faster.
We can't rely on anything like that. I don't think. Rads is like, so once we reach Volts. I'm in Volts. What then? we acquire the information of the locations within Synchronous where the sync zones are. Once we get that, it will be so much faster for us to just go straight to each of them and find out which of the sync zones is
entity
doing all this.
Because we have our suspicion as of now that it's most likely an architect, or at least someone that's related to Vicronics. And hence, when I saw this vision, when I was into this node, I feel like this is getting close to the truth, where it most probably is an architect. So the faster we get this information on sync zones, the very sync zones in the realm of Synchronous, the better. But at what cost now? At what cost has this led us to?
Well, we can't do anything now. This is bigger than any of us, alright? We have to keep on the prize. That being an act of prevention.
True. I just hope that this endeavor doesn't turn to an obsession. But okay.
Let's go through the archway.
Agreed.
You see, he approaches the archway, looks back at you, looks around, making sure there's no other archways, and he says, "Alright, we're good." And he goes through.
And I'm just like, wow, thanks for the E of confidence. Okay. And then I go through.
And that's where we'll end this session.
Oh, yeah.
Short, sweet. Better. I mean, last session was like 2 hours long, so.
Oh, yeah. What was this? What was like,
it's like 45 minutes or so.
45, yeah.
Yeah. And this gives us enough time to go and make food and, do our shit. But yeah. What do you think of that so far?
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you didn't surprise attack me on the fucking combat. But,
hey, I'm making sure not like to spread combat out for these.
Yeah. I'm just like,
there needs to be combat, just,
Oh yeah, I like it.
Action.
But it's only when it's like I see like it coming, like no matter, like I prefer to just go. I'm not saying I'm not trying to say like I'm a rogue or anything, but I wanna take in all this information first and then do combat. But I'm like, damn, I feel like I fucked up, and then now they're attacking me. I'm like, oh shit. But I mean, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, short and sweet. I like this. I mean, we got some information. And then, you got a lot of information last week too.
Oh,
that is true. Yeah, these past couple of sessions were pretty good. But damn, Oscar. Well, I'm gonna meet on Zega again.
Oh, and you get for this one
the standard or more.
You get the standard.
Ah, shit. Okay.
The standard amount of CP, which is 18 for tier 3.
Oh,
are you gonna spend that on anything? Are you gonna rank anything up?
I'm gonna save it.
Oh, you're gonna
I like how you're like you're just egging me on. It's like
I want to hear what your plan is for like how you're gonna build your character, because like that's the whole point of the system.
Bro, I don't know. You'd expect me to tell you if I don't know? Sheesh.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe I'll do right now in secret. We'll see what happens. All I know is I have 73 CP. We'll see what happens.
73 CP?
Yeah, and 1 talent point.
What'd you think of that? Now at cycle 79, which means that you are
59 cycles in the future, man.
I believe that's 49 actually.
Wait, my bad. 49. Yeah, 49. Yeah. My bad.
49 cycles have passed so far.
49 cycles. I don't know where I got 59. But yeah, 49 cycles. Shit. Do you think Ariel's still alive?
Don't know.
No, fuck you, man. Oh, man, dude.
It is possible. She is a rune forger, so rune forgers have the...
Oh, yeah, but I don't know how exactly. Because by the time that... Wait, wasn't it the fact that by the time 30 cycles after the core reset happened that she should have died?
What do you mean?
I don't know. The first time you introduced it, that how Taunus live. It kind of may sound like
she would have died if she wasn't a rune forger.
Yeah.
When you become like a full-fledged rune forger, you are like devoted into the order and all that stuff, and you're like and brought into it, you get an enhancement thing that extends your lifespan.
What's the
10 times over?
10 times over. So if
you live for around 90 cycles,
which is her technically
900 cycles.
900. Okay, never mind. Then we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. But damn, still in the future, man. Still in the fucking future. Damn, dude. I still haven't gone to class in all this time, and
yeah.
49 cycles. Like, damn, did this guy drop out?
I'm curious. If Jared's gonna be like as William, like I'm gonna try to contact Arcantus again. Has
he been playing? I know that
he played once recently.
What cycle was that? Was that still 30 cycle 30, right?
Yeah, it was still in cycle 30. Right now his arc that he's doing is getting the Emperor Zon back.
Damn, all this time. And I mean, if you think about it, if that were the case, then the fact that the Rin Empire is helping the core colonies and core command, I'm pretty sure this is in the Root Forgers, I'm pretty sure that this is I'm pretty sure he's all right, no? Right?
Maybe.
Right? Oh, fuck you, man.
Well, technically, the plasmatic knights, the elite plasmatic knights that come from the Rin Empire,
mm-hmm.
they are able to establish their own colonies on any world. That's why William is able to actually go and establish some teachings on Archaea.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically helped bring, it's not just William Soar, but Veer Enzok, who is Emperor Zon's right hand. He went out to establish the colony on the harbor, and now there's a bunch of elite plasmatic knights helping to expand the command colonies in the Foundation region. And all that stuff. So it's expanded. This period of time, technically inside my lore, is called the Rin Expanse.
From what cycle to what?
From my timeline is from the core reset, right? From the core reset to cycle 120.
Oh, so when the campaign starts, the main campaign starts.
Oh, I'm probably gonna make the main campaign start around either 10 or 15 cycles after.
Also,
cycle 120, so 135 or so. Maybe.
Oh, no. Okay, because you always been saying 120. Well, cycle 120 being...
Yeah, cycle 120 is when players are allowed to the actual game. If you get the chosen codex, then you basically would be okay, starting out from when 120 comes around. That's when a bunch of things are happening throughout the pillars, so that you can plan campaigns around it.
Yeah.
So like the Exing Cabal. The Exing Cabal coming around, you can plan a campaign around that for later game, later down the line and stuff.
Oh, okay.
You can plan campaign around the Daimyo Cortex and Zelek Dynasty coming into power. That's for a harbor campaign. You can literally plan a campaign
everything, but then for your campaign,
certain things.
But
my campaign is the bigger scope.
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Wow, arrogant. I'm saying that, but yeah.
Yeah, and usually my campaigns consist inside a specific thing. Like, I mean, last campaign was like more so like all the core realms. I do try to take in all the core realms because it is like it's the core realms, right?
Yeah.
But like this next campaign is going to be heavily focused on Synchronous, obviously.
Oh yeah, my shit, man.
So yeah, and I want it to be heavily focused on that so that I can start like doing like space combat and and a lot of that stuff.
Damn. Hey, roll navigation check. No, a piloting check. Like, god damn it, dude. Whatever.
Piloting, and then you get to do like the different things inside spaceships and all that stuff.
I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, it reminds me of Warframe there.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty good session. I'm excited for next week.
And I'm like, I'm thinking like, I don't know when you're gonna come out, but it's like it's getting close to that period of time, and
really,
you might come out like in the middle of the campaign. I'm not sure yet.
Fuck. I'll be like, well,
you might come out in the middle of a campaign, but if everything works perfectly, and you come out like right at around the start of the campaign, I could actually have you be like a character that pops in at the start of the campaign and being like, "Hey, you guys are all like me. You guys are all chosen, which means that you can help me. I need a team to help me scour Synchronous and find these sync zones and figure out who this guy is." And then like that could be like the campaign where it's literally like a spacefaring campaign looking at like searching for the sync zones.
Well, there goes Arkansas's adventures with
that could be the campaign.
Oh yeah,
but there's also a lot of other stuff too.
That's true. Well, yeah, pretty good shit, man.
Yeah, excited.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, thanks guys for listening. We're gonna go get food and then eat and then.
Yeah, well,
be merry in this holiday time.
Because if you noticed, we're pretty in 2021.
21 December. So yeah,
imagine they hear this and this goes out like in 2023.
2023.
I'm just kidding. Imagine. But yeah. All I see is man, food, merry, having fun.
Yeah, playing games.
I mean, that's what
you're born in power.
Fuck you, man.
Okay. I hope you guys like the session and enjoy our little like squabbles at the very end here.
These banters and whatnot.
Just banter, and you don't need to stick around for this part, but if you want to and get to know.
Yeah, and have some again these Easter eggs once in a while if you're really interested in the lore, and it do be like that.
All right. Well, see you guys. See you next time.
Bye, guys.
I thank you for listening to The Mainframe. The next Mainframe entry will be released in 2 weeks. You can stay up to date using the podcast schedule through arthadiananthologies.com. And if you haven't yet, become a member at Arthadian Anthologies, so you may become a chosen yourself using the new Chosen Creation Study. Until next time, travelers, be safe, stay safe, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.